Friday. Hey, how are you? This your girl Casey McDaniel coming to you on her lunch hour. Though my lunch hour is going to be pretty long today because I've been doing a whole lot of overtime. But anyway, I just wanted to come in and give you some here. I hope everyone is having a blessed so far one Friday. Before I get into, ooh, it's the holiday. Let me show some holiday cheer here, okay? Before I get into my conversation, I just wanted to go into the Word of God in prayer. I am going to start my off by introducing you to the Our Father prayer because that's be the best one for those of you who are just coming to know the book. It goes on, you will be able to add more with him. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name in heaven. Give us deliverance, for thy you are the kingdom and the Amen. Is really not a a fast thing in life. It's put it this way. It's taking your small baby steps, your small walks, because I know it's a lot of things out there that are manipulative. People wear masks and hide who they really are. And you sometimes got to hang around a while before you get to know who they are, the real people, okay? Really, their real nature. We heard childhood stories from growing up as a child. We heard stories like Little Red Riding, stories about Hansel and Gretel, and all the of warning behind them, make them more educated and creative. I'm sorry, it is sometimes for you, so you have to be careful. Hansel and hi Frankie, bear with me. The Hansel and Gretel story is very interesting because it talks to two children who become not orphans, but they become, you know, like they lose their mother. Their father remarries, and they get this wicked stepmother who didn't like them very much. And what happens is that their dad takes the children out, you know, to for a walk. And for somehow or the other, when he take the children out for a walk, he ended up leaving the children out in the wilderness, and he gave them food to probably last them for whatever amount of time it can, that they would starve to death and live out their lives starving in the woods. He gave them a very small portion of food. He gave them some food, but anyway, to make sure the children be okay in in that place where, and what happens is that starts to run wild, and then those great good foods that these yummy foods that children enjoy eating. So they end up going inside and they meet this elderly woman, and then next thing you know, the elderly woman um, ushers them in, brings them in, and when they get home and everything, guess what? I mean, when they get inside, this woman is planning on having them for a meal. So, of course, they get saved. They find a way to get escape and to find their father in the woods or whatever. And that's the end of the story. But the whole moral to that story was how we as children are out in the wilderness and we come to a place of hunger and desperation or whatever, and we end up meeting some people that seem to be kind, but they're not really kind. They really planning on preying on you or having you as they see you managing you or, or use you for something other than something good. Good and as much as it's full of evil. And your parents teach you about stranger danger, telling all your secrets to or your business to or whatever, because you don't know who you're talking to. You have to feel things out before you can really trust anyone. And the story of Hansel and Gretel was that they were vulnerable. They was in a bad place. They was in a place where they was out in the wilderness, scared and alone. They had each other, but they didn't have nourishment for their bodies and everything. So their mind, of course, wasn't functioning well. But other think, rationally, and they ended up in a dangerous place. But they were saved, of course. In the end of the story, same thing as you hear the three little bears, Goldilocks and the three little bears, and the bears. She goes into a place where it is unknown, and she goes in there, and curiosity. She wants to figure out what's going on in this house. So she goes inside of a house. She finds the doors open and food and chairs and a bed to lay in and everything. And I'll come to find out she's in a bear habitat. Okay, she's in their nature, and she wakes up and she finds herself frightened. Okay, I don't know what happened to my live. It started to started buffering. I know I've been talking long about these. I was just really trying to teach people the story about stranger danger, and also everything that looks good on the outside sometimes can be dangerous when you go inside. So to have the gift of discernment is very important. It's important to have a life with Christ because that's important as well. Very important for you to understand things out here in this world, the dangerous things you can run yourself into in this world. Anything can become evil if you don't connect yourself to Christ. If you don't connect yourself to Christ, then you are allowing yourself to be vulnerable, and you're allowing yourself to be taken by the wolves that are in sheep clothing. Anyway, let's get into the holiday conversation, okay? My holiday conversation for the year of 2024. It's been an interesting year. We know we had the election, we had the MAGA season, we had the MAGA that went on this year in 2024, and then we also um, put politics. We seen got more than what they had before. And this people have made the choice to fix the economy and to get the right what they have to do to help this American economy. Now I just was talking to one of the servers here at the food place where I'm at about putting holiday decorations in her business. People don't understand that the way you capture the attention of your customers, and they did this years ago, they used the strategy years ago. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That if you notice, um, last year, I mean not last year, I'm sorry, not last year. Over the years, during the time of Christmas, we didn't have Amazon. People went in the stores to shop. They wanted to feel material. They wanted to make sure what they were buying was goods. Everything was in compliance. You got to look at the product, and you got to see it in, its natural form, not by photographs or anything. You go in the stores, you look at things to buy things, and you want to make sure what you buying is going to be quality, quality. Um, so anyway, online shopping. I'm not an online shopper. I don't like to shop online unless it's safe for somebody like Frankie, like you, my friend, who lives far away, and I can't really get close by to you, to your house or whatever, but you can send me your information, um, and I will be able to deliver your stuff through Amazon, like whatever your, Christmas wish gifts are, or whatever you write down on your Christmas wish list. You, my moderator. So I would have to send somebody like you a gift through Amazon. But as far as people that I work with, my family, those people that I probably have more connection to on a personal level and more up in front, on hands, I have to go places like to the store to get your gifts in the malls, shop in the malls or in the street, you know, what they call strip malls or whatever. So I tell people like this, you got your small business and everything, put your holiday decorations outside the store. I'm gonna send it to you in it. I'm gonna have to email you my information. I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna make sure I email you my Frankie. Yes. Oh, I gotta put my email address up there. Frankie, could you do that for me, please? My email address, CADE Karen 07. Oh, my sound is going in and out. That's because I'm sitting in this place. I don't know how the Wi-Fi is. If you could put my email address inside the chat. I had to move. I had to move my drink. You can hear me now? Can you hear me now? Let me see something. I can't write nothing here on my phone. And I don't think I brought my other phone here with me. Okay. Let me try this, Frankie. Did you get my email address, Frankie? I just asked you to put my email address in the chat. I hate to be sitting here eating my lunch. You can hear me now? It's sad that I can't even write in this on this phone. I don't know why. If I had my laptop, that would have been easier. I don't know why my phone keep buffering. Everything just keep buffering. Mm, mm. Yeah, so what I'm saying, keep my food. What I'm saying is for those people and everything who have like small businesses for the holiday. Okay, I'll give you a minute. Thank you. Yeah, so those people that have small businesses and everything like that, they need to. This is the time of year they need to be putting their business out, promoting their business. How do you expect your business to grow when you don't put your business out there? And not to the people you know. Excuse me. Not just to the people you know, but to the people you don't know. And even with your competitors. Just like some of these large platforms, you they need to. Well, let me not tell them because people are weird. Weird. Everybody's so in their feelings about things. I don't understand. Like, you're not here forever, so why you here? Why don't you try to make the best of it? But when you're not walking with Christ, you're not going to be able to get this kind of wisdom. I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm eating. But I'll be here for a minute. So, more people could come on in the chat, ask me some things you want to know. I'm willing to accept some holiday blessings. You see, I celebrate Christmas, Kwanzaa, and all of that. So if you want to send me something in the Cash App gift, if you want to ask me to send my Cash App information to you, I'll give it to my mom and she can put it in the chat. And you can send me your Cash App blessings for the holidays. And I'll make sure I use it wisely. I'm not trying to buy marijuana. I'm not going to use it to buy alcohol. Just let me know if you are in there. I hate eating. Oh no, that's not the address. I'm gonna have to send you my email address. I'm gonna have to put it in. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. I'm just gonna try to send you the. I'm sorry, Frankie. Somehow or the other, I hit the wrong button here. It wasn't nothing personally against you, Frankie. Could you get in my chat? I don't know why this is deleted. I don't understand. I did something wrong. Wait, hold on, Frankie. Okay, Frankie, I'm back. Let me give you this address. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. It's hard to. Okay, Frankie, I put in the right address. I'm probably gonna have to do it when I get home. Do it when I get home. Because for some reason, I don't know what I did. one thing about eating wings. One thing about eating wings is that it gets messy. It gets really messy. Mm. So anyway, like I was saying to you all, it's important that if you have a small business, that your small business, you will promote it around the holiday season to capture the eyes and the attention of your shoppers uh, and your business. Same thing with your channels. I mean, if you're a YouTuber, you have a big platform, you should be able to promote your channel with the holiday cheers and seasonal greetings to your subscribers and have holiday giveaways, holiday sales for your perks. You selling cups, T-shirts, fragrances, or whatever you're doing. You should be promoting your products. You should be promoting your business. That what you do for crisis would last. They don't always be just a giver. I mean, a taker. Be a giver too. Give your customers a break. Like, I'm having a sale on these for perks for this holiday season. Or you could just do something like a giveaway for the holiday or whatever. Okay? There's so many things you could be creative to do to make things work. Like Casey is wearing her t-shirt. Oh, but I do this for the children. It's the season, and I've been dressing in a lot of holiday wear. It's been very, very cold where I'm at. So it gives me a chance to, wear some of my nice sweaters and holiday sweaters and stuff like that. And I thank God for it, for the season. And those people that sit around and talk about they don't celebrate Christmas, bye. Bye. Don't come over here with all of that. Don't come over here trying to change me to believe something different. That's your experience, but not mine. And you got to respect other people. That's what I had to read to my children today. It was all about interrupting. Um, it's rude. You being very inconsiderate. You being very selfish. Because you don't believe in something and it don't try to make other people feel the same way. They say miserable people love company, but I'm not going to keep you company and I'm not going to be entertaining you. If you don't celebrate it, that's your personal feelings about the holiday. I celebrated it all my life. It is an American tradition. It is an American holiday. And if you don't like the way we do things here, you know what? You could pack up your things and go somewhere else with all of that. Because this is America and this is what we do. To celebrate. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yes, that's it, Frankie. Thank you. I would tell you to put my Cash App information in there, but I don't think you know that one. Yep, I don't think you know that one. But if my subscribers want to all send me $10 each, Cash App me $10, that will do good. So Casey can use it towards her channel to grow, to put more stuff to my channel. And right now, I'm working on a low budget. I can't do it without you. I can't do it without you, but I'll be putting my Cash App in later on, my Cash App information, that I could use that towards my channel to grow with 2025. Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you, Frankie. That was in your husband's tablet. Okay. So, actually, it's KACI1. I think that's it. I'd have to look it up because I don't even know how we use it. Cash App. You know the Cash App sign. Mm-hmm. Mm. I'm eating fries now. I'll be right back. I gotta get something to wash it down. I'm back. Ooh, I don't know if I want everybody to have my information like that on my community wall, Frankie. You know. Some people you don't want them to have your information, especially when it comes to monetary things. That's simple. And guess what? I gotta be to work tomorrow morning. Mm-hmm. This holiday. I dedicated my Saturday to work with the military families this holiday. Mm-hmm. I'm getting paid, of course. I could be doing it. And boy, it's not too long ago, about maybe a week ago. Mm-hmm. I'm good. Hopefully they'll get me out of here today at 5 o'clock. So I can get home and do some things around the house. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I said a lot of these channels need to do their advertising for the holiday, their sales for the holiday, because it's not always good. This season is not all about take, take, take. It's about giving. And I think, and especially for those of you who have more than enough, which you don't think you have more than enough, and you've been fortunate and you've been blessed. But believe it or not, like I told my children, and one of the children, I didn't tell my children this, I told it to one of the parents. He said to me, and I saw her in the store out here, oh, you getting so and so ready for the holiday? She says, oh, she got enough, more than enough stuff. I said, well, um, you could dedicate you could donate her holiday to a family in Florida or to North Carolina. Like find somebody, a family that's out there that doesn't have a Christmas this year. Like I was talking about yesterday, that some people were burnt out of their, I mean, not burnt out of, flooded out of their homes because of the storm we had this past um, summer. In August, I think that happened. And all those people in North Carolina and in Florida were flooded because of the hurricane that took away their homes and their land, and maybe even some businesses were destroyed. You don't know. And so it's some people going through a difficult time at this time of the year, and that's what you're supposed to do. Search your heart to find people who are in a bad place right now in their life, in a place right now that something that happened. They had something like a storm or something of a freak of nature or something just happened, and they just not going to be able to have a happy holiday. And you got to put a touch of love, a touch of the Christmas spirit on them. Yes, four people, please hit the like button. I appreciate it. Show some holiday love, some spirit, whatever. Don't be a Scrooge. And I think I was talking about that. Why don't they just donate? It's all kind of things you got to be creative about in your mind and search your heart to do. Because tomorrow ain't promised to be. And neither is next year of Christmas of 2025 ain't promised to you. So try to make the best of 2024. Live it like this is your last Christmas. Wow, interesting. I just moved the table. But anyway, you don't know what your Christmas is going to be like in 2025. So why don't you try to make the best of your Christmas of 2024? Why don't you try to think about places and people that may be going through a difficult time right now? My channel is a R. Kelly channel. You can donate some of what you want to send me. No, this time I need the donation. But I am going to send a Christmas greeting to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Hopefully I will hear back from him to see how things are going with him. He's not in a good place right now. He's in North Carolina in some place where he really don't need to be. He shouldn't be anyway. So do things of that nature. And this is his favorite time of the year. Show him some love. I was listening to a lot of my R. Kelly, matter of fact, all this week, his Christmas album. You know, while I'm getting into my Christmas holiday cheer and spirit, it's just sometimes you got to pull out those old Christmas songs and some of your favorite Christmas songs from your favorite artists. And I was listening to, in my classroom, I was listening to Mariah Carey. Her album was pretty cool. I kind of enjoyed it. I was listening to her soulful voice and her music. You know. Now, some people just overkilled with the holiday. When I was listening to some Luther Vandross as well. And I ain't finished digging up a lot. I'm going to dig up some more. But I've been listening to mine in the classroom because I spend most of my days at work. So why not have some holiday excitement around me? I gotta get these tissues in the garbage. Excuse me, y'all. All these napkins I don't use to wipe my hands and my mouth.
Sure. So what do you think are the chances that a person who falls behind is going to need that?
Yeah, people come and then they find a nice quiet spot to sit down and then enjoy their lunch.
So the thing is,
Hi, Sam.
what he probably always to do is, and this is my ignorance, he or she has burned it somewhere, gotten away.
The place I live,
So from now on,
I'm live
what we're
streaming.
seeing is that if you are sitting
Yes,
in a
they
restaurant,
have gloves because they
anything
serve
that
with
they do on a
gloves.
regular basis, but once they're in the rehab center and they are open for that limited amount of time, it is only thing that you need to do. You must just
I'm
report
done
to
with
the
those
top of
fries
your
now.
restaurant.
Let me eat some celery
And,
sticks.
and, and that's the way it should be. You know, when you have someone who's not showing up for taking care of the food, that says do whatever. No, you don't do
Yeah,
that.
so
Exactly. Is this something that is new? What
I
is
don't know how
the
much longer I'm gonna be
sort
on
of
this live with you all.
in-service about it? What does it need to be?
I have
Where
to go
it
make
needs to
some
be? How
rounds.
often you need to be here? What are we consuming?
So
You know what I mean? So
I gotta go talk
I
to.
told you, no, I don't do that. You know,
I gotta go
there's
talk to
nothing
some
you
more
can do.
different people on a different live. On a different live.
Yeah, so I'm fine with you within my
But it was really
if that's, you know,
great having this conversation with you. I hope you was able to pick up something from what I discussed here. My Hansel and Gretel
no, I'm
stories, my
happy you
childhood
called me
stories,
because it allows me to
and
also
teaching kids
tell
about
what you
stranger
want
and
to do for
danger,
us as well.
and knowing how to see good from evil.
In that
And sometimes
question,
things that look
sometimes
good and don't always
when I
look
speak,
good,
you know, who told you because it was
um,
comfortable with you?
and things that may look
Sometimes
bad
patients, if they're not comfortable with
don't
you, they're
always
going
look
to seek
bad.
aggressive. If they're not
It's
saying,
not really all as bad as you
but this
think.
passive aggressive, but
So
you have that
sometimes
instinct to sort of say, no, she's not going to do it.
you got to ask God for discernment. That's the whole thing. Have discernment for the season. Um, don't get caught off guard being wicked, being naughty, being unkind, not sharing, not giving. And I said to a lot of people, I said, you know what makes people, businesses don't grow because they only just a taker and not a giver. You got to be a giver as much as more than a taker for your business to run
Because we
well.
just give, he or she
And sometimes
just
things
gives
got
you
to
what is
happen
of
just so you can
your right
see
best interest. You're not even
how
discussing,
good
you're not discussing the
your
patient, not the patient's interest.
returns are going to be.
That's wrong.
Sometimes you gotta go through a bad situation for something good to come out of it. That's another story I want to share with y'all, but I can't share it here with you. I'm out in a public place, so I can't really go as in depth with it as I would like to. That's something I will have to talk to you about when your girl Casey is
Yeah,
home. That's when I'm more comfortable, and I don't know who could be. And the only person listening to my conversation is you, and of course, God is watching always. So I can't really go in depth to one of my stories. I have a Christmas story for you from my
yeah.
own personal experience in Christmas, but I'm going to talk to you about that later. But I have to go because I have to go to another live and talk to some
It's
more
sad.
friends.
I have
But I'm
one
going to
family
put my
member who's
Cash App
experienced
out
the
there.
loss
So
of
if
their
anybody want
father.
to send me a holiday greetings, a
And
holiday
he wants to do
cheer
something on
for
his
the
own.
holiday, you could Cash App me $10 if that's the, you know, amount. If you want to send more, then you can
Yeah,
send
I'm
more.
fine with
But
you giving my
I'm
number.
not going to ask you no more than what you can afford to give
One of the
from your
younger guys,
heart.
he goes to
Now, if
Vietnam.
you don't really want to get, you ain't got to give. I'm not,
All right.
forcing
I'll
anybody to
call you
do
back.
anything. It's really truly how you feel about the Casey McDaniel channel, and I will make sure that that money will be used wisely for this channel. For you to enjoy watching Casey McDaniel when I come live and I have anything to share with you, we can enjoy the conversation and probably have it a little bit more upgraded. But I can't, I'm working on a low budget right now, so I can't really do all the other extra fancy stuff because I'm only working with my money. I'm only working with my money, y'all. So I thank all of you who've been hanging in there with me for all of the years. But we're gonna have some time each and every day before
No, I was
Christmas
going to send, I wanted
to
also, you haven't registered an enmity. No, nothing.
see what we learned out of the year of
No,
2024.
I was going to send that.
How the
Don't
year
worry,
started. I said it was going to be the year of exposure.
then I'll call you
And a
before then.
lot of places are being exposed. A lot of people been exposed. A lot
So
of
yeah,
things
you
happened in
registered. Okay.
2024.
So right,
And I would like to do the countdown on some of the interesting things that took place in
no, no, I'm going to send,
2024. Do
okay,
the
I'm going to send you an
countdown
email.
before
No, no, I'm going to
2025
send you an email that
gets
what
here.
I
But
would
I
do
have a
is that
feeling
your last
2025 is going to be a
email
great
would be
year.
the first one.
I don't know why, but I just feel it's going to be a great year for a lot of us. Now that some things have been exposed, people won't be tricked into nothing that's going to destroy them. They've been warned. They've been given the warning. You know who they are now. So there's no reason now that you're going to come back later and say, oh, I thought so and so. Da 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 da. No. No, no, no. Your warning was out there like William Murphy, that pastor. And I like that song. It's sad. This is my season for grace, for favor. This is my season to reap what I have sown. And it's going to be his season of grace and favor. Reap what he has sown. William Murphy, even though I love that song, I like a couple of songs he did. But you know what? As far as me following him in ministry, as far as him following him as my lead, as my spiritual leader to get me to a place in my life with God, mm-mm. He's too much into compromising with the world. I don't want a pastor like that. Matter of fact, nobody should want a pastor like that when you're trying to um, come into a new creature with Christ. Nobody should want a William Murphy pastor or Jamal Bryant or Joel Osteen and even a T.D. Jakes. They can't be my pastor. These people cannot lead me spiritually well. They will wear me out. You hear me? Oh, and the reason I tell you that is because the gospel is too worldly. And your place with Christ should be a place of peace and protection and feel God's love shielding you or whatever. With them, they want you to stay busy with the world, to keep competing with the world. There comes some times in your life when you can't compete with all of that when you get a certain age. So it's time to slow it down a little bit. And sometimes they even search things about you, search things in your heart, time to take some time away. You know, you got to get away. You don't want to be around anything. You want to concentrate. You want to be focused. You don't want no drama. And those kind of people as spiritual leaders bring too much drama, bring too much chaos, bring too much confusion. I don't want that's my spiritual leader, but I can listen to their music though. I don't mind listening to William Murphy's gospel songs. That's where he needs to stay, in the background. He don't need to be the lead. He need to be the person to be led into the light, into the truth. Yep, God has given him a good, and that's mostly why he get more members, because he's famous for his gospel song. Other than that, people wouldn't even be going to his church. But he better use it wisely, because God will snatch it away from you. Especially when you're not using it in the proper order. And he's not trying to bring in saints. He's trying to bring in nothing but a whole bunch of sinners. Or if you're not a sinner, you follow him, you're going to become one. Okay. Anyway, y'all, my food was good. I enjoyed my lunch. So I'm going to have to say, I'm so glad we had this time together. Now the time has come to say, see you later. I don't want to say goodbye because I'll see you later. So you all have a blessed and wonderful Friday. Be safe. Be encouraged in the Word of God. Put Christ back into your life and your Christmas. And you'll find that place of peace, joy, and happiness through eternity. With that being said, God bless you. I love you. And see you later.